Cad Bane in the book of Boba Fett? Hugh Jackman in the MCU, they had talks? Gotham City Sirens is back on the block now? J.K. Simmons, he's signing multi-picture deals with DC? Oh, man. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the house. Yo, what up? Welcome back to Blues News. You know who I am. I am Bluminati, man. We finna get into it. We got a couple of things that didn't happen over the weekend. Not nothing too much, too major. But a little something, you know what I'm saying? Cad Bane. Y'all know who Cad Bane is. That bounty hunter, man. The one who taught Boba Fett how to do his thing, man. They say he might be showing up in the book of Boba Fett. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people was really excited about that. And this is just a rumor. It's just a rumor. But with the book of Boba Fett only months away, there's still very little known about who's going to be in this series. And with that being said, there's some rumors out there that's worth keeping an eye on, my people. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from LRM. According to LRM, the fan favorite Cad Bane will be making his live action debut in the book of Boba Fett. Now, here's what they had to say about his return. Again, like I said, it's all rumor, speculation. You know what I'm saying? So according to LRM, Cad Bane will be showing up in the book of Boba Fett. They said earlier this year, LRM Online reported that Bosick will be appearing in the show as well. However, we have a new name for that list. Our sources shared with us that Cad Bane will be in the book of Boba Fett. Now, a lot of people might be asking, why does Cad Bane make sense? Well, I'm anxious to see how they bring Cad Bane over to the live action world. While I believe he would stay an animated character, I know others will, you know what I'm saying, disagree. But it makes sense that he appears in the book of Boba Fett. It's been hinted that this series will deal with the past, you know what I'm saying, of Boba Fett, and he'll have a run-ins with Bane. Stuff like that should be a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? The reason behind this is that the past year on Boba Fett, we still have not seen the defining moment which made him that feared bounty hunter. So we gotta figure out why Boba Fett is such a big deal. And you know what I'm saying? I remember watching Star Wars, you know, growing up and stuff like that, playing the video games. Boba Fett was like this figure, always this figure or whatever, but we never really got too much of him. You know what I'm saying? Other than what we just got in The Mandalorian. So I want to know why Boba Fett is feared. You know what I'm saying? I want to know why this dude is celebrated and everybody, even remember Han said something about Boba Fett and stuff like that. So, yeah, Cad Bane, man. Cad Bane could be showing up, book of Boba Fett. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope. Bring on Cad Bane. Bring him on. Next up, Hugh Jackman and the MCU had talks for him to appear in what? That Multiverse of Madness, that Doctor Strange 2. Now, according to previous news that we already talked about, Hugh Jackman has already said that he don't, you know what I'm saying, he feels like his send-off of Logan was basically the best thing smoking. There's no real reason to revisit that, and I kind of agree with him, man. Why revisit that? Let's get us a new Logan. Let's get a new Wolverine. And, you know, right now, the rumor has it is that we're going to be getting Sony characters. We're going to be getting Fox characters, and they're all going to be showing up in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness or whatever. So, but, yeah. So, you know, we know Doctor Strange set to showcase a concept of alternate reality to the forefront, meaning that there's hope that the versions of Marvel's other characters from the past can make his presence felt in this new movie coming with the Multiverse of Madness. That anticipation was further amplified after the confirmation that the MCU can now use Marvel characters from the X-Men, you know, from the Fox universe, X-Men, Fantastic Four, things like that. We already know. So they're saying that Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, could incorporate these iconic characters. You know what I'm saying? One of the front runners on that list was Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Now, you know he's a fan favorite. Everybody likes Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. So But Hugh came out and said that there's nothing in his inbox from Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, and that his return is not on the table. You know what I'm saying? In addition, Jackman also shared that he's at peace with his idea, like I said, of letting Logan, his portrayal of Logan rest. He's saying it was the right time for him to leave the party. He said this back in 2017 when Logan dropped. So I don't think Jackman is coming back. But you know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. We now know that there supposedly that there were talks or whatever, but I doubt it. I really doubt it, man. This the recent rumor comes from Daniel Rickman. Y'all know who Daniel Rickman is. Uh, real dope scooper and insider. But it said that last year he hinted that Logan might not be Hugh Jackman's last performance of Wolverine. That's because they wanted him for Doctor Strange 2 to fight Wanda and get his ass decimated. Apparently, it didn't end up happening. So that's from Daniel Rickman. So who know? You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. Maybe Kevin Feige had this idea to bring him on, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe the talks evaporated as it, you know what I'm saying, went down the line. You know how things is, man, bureaucrats and stuff like that. So I really doubt it. I don't think Hugh Jackman's coming back. I say let the man rest. Let his iteration of Logan go. I mean, he did it for 20 years, man. 20 years. He put up Kobe numbers, cuz. Let him go. Let him go. So, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Hugh Jackman. Shouts out to the MCU. But let him go. It's time. It's time. So, to get away from the MCU, let's hop into some DC news, man. Let's get into some of that DC news because they trying to build a little something too. They trying to gain some momentum, man. Hopefully they can gain some momentum. It's some promise. The rumor stuff that's going on is promising. So Gotham City Sirens, they seem to be back on the block. They seem to be back on the map. I'm what they should have been to me instead of doing that Harley Quinn and emancipation of Harley Quinn or whatever. This is what they should have did. This is what they should have gave us. This right here. This right here. Where am I pointing at? This right here. This is what they should have gave us, man. Gotham City Sirens. I think the story would have been better. Whatever. So right now, uh, it's saying that Gotham City Sirens should be back. The film has had many false starts, as you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be written by Geneva Robinson Durrett, I think that's how you pronounce it, and directed by David Ayer. That was shelved after Suicide Squad 2016 Suicide Squad was met with mixed results. The project has shown interest again after the release of Birds of Prey, right? But those poor box office also made that project get shelved again. You know what I'm saying? So despite those low box office returns, it's keen to keep Margot Robbie around as Harley Quinn because she's like one of the best things that DC got going on right now, especially since they putting Henry Cavill and they put Ben Affleck out the pasture for the most part. So they got to keep her around. So Robbie has repeatedly expressed desire to get the project made. Warner Brothers is more optimistic in regards to this project based on the informal pitch meeting and the critical response to Robbie's role in the Suicide Squad. So this new Suicide Squad has opened up eyes and ears and maybe making them look and say, oh, maybe we got a gold mine here. Maybe we got a gold mine because I do think they have a gold mine. You know what I'm saying? The new outline has recently been submitted. As such, there are sparse but light plot details, although some details can be gleaned from the outline is going around. It said that Catwoman will not be played by Zoe Kravitz and will instead be played by a different actress. I'm pretty sure that because that Matt Reeves Batman situation is off on its own. This is set in the DCEU continuity of Suicide Squad, this Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, and not in that separate continuity of the Batman. Poison Ivy will be introduced. She's a dope character. While no casting has been made, the role was written with Jodie Comer, Free Guy, Killing Eve. She would play she would be a dope Poison Ivy. And I just like her anyway because she does her thing in Killing Eve. You know what I'm saying? She plays a dope role in that. It's also shared that the film will largely follow a heist-based format with the trio attempting to steal something from Talia al Ghul, who was also not cast. Now, that'll be dope. Talia al Ghul versus the Birds of Prey. That's Ra's al Ghul's daughter. That'd be dope. So time will tell if Roby can get this made, but with support from Warner Brothers, I can't talk today, this makes the odds of this project finally happening higher than most. So that's dope. That's dope that we finally, you know what I'm saying, that is in the pipeline, that is up and running and rolling. That's real dope. So Gotham City Sirens, let's go DC. Let's go DC. Can you compete? Can you compete? I ain't gonna go on no rant, but come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. So yeah, Gotham City Sirens, man. Gotham City Sirens. So next up, sticking with DC, we have, who's that? J.K. Simmons signing, reportedly signing a major long-term deal uh, for his return to the DCEU. I think that's dope. Matter of fact, this will be dope too because he'll be coming off this, you know what I'm saying, playing his Spider-Man role. So he'll be coming out playing J. Jonah. He'll be just everywhere. He'll be in Marvel. He'll be in DC. Dude is working, man. This is dope, man. This is real dope. So, you know what I'm saying? A few actors in the business can play a grizzled, badass, wizened, sage father figure like the homie J.K. Simmons. He often kind of does play the same character, you know what I'm saying, in every movie. But guess what? It works. It works. You know what I'm saying? He made the surprise cameo in Spider-Man Far From Home as Jonah Jameson. He'd be reprising that role that he had from Sam Raimi's trilogy and bringing it back again in No Way Home. But to top that all off, recently he entered talks to return as Commissioner Gordon in the new Batgirl HBO Max exclusive movie that they're doing over there, which is in the, you know, I don't think we should call it the Snyderverse no more. We should just call it what it is, the DCEU. Snyder made the DCEU, but let's keep Snyder away from it because once you start saying Snyderverse, other things get it. You know what I'm saying? Other things get attached to it. So, or people start thinking other things. So from the sources, the same ones who told us that Ben Affleck was returning as Batman and The Flash, it said that Simmons could be said to ink a contract for up to 5 appearances in Gotham City Police Department's main man, which may realistically see him bounce between streaming and theatrical releases to provide some connective tissue as yet another new era begins. So it seemed like we could have Commissioner Gordon being the equivalent of the MCU's Nick Fury, and I think that would be dope. And you know what? That formula works, right? Because now you got somebody to anchor everything. Because right now, DC has nothing to anchor anything, to connect anything. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'll work. This 66-year-old has already appeared in 20 movies and 16 TV shows since the beginning of 2017. Like I said, this dude is a workaholic. Still set to make room for a schedule in the MCU, DCEU, and Sony's Spider-Man universe as well. How he finds time, I don't know, man. This dude is working. He keeps himself busy. So, man, J.K. Simmons, big shouts out. Salutes to J.K. Simmons. You doing your thing. He could even end it, you know what I'm saying, with his Gotham City Sirens. He could end up in Gotham City Sirens. Work, dog. Work. Do your thing. J.K. Simmons, big salute, man. Always been a fan. So, yeah. That has been Blues House, man. That is Blues House. I'm glad everybody stayed along and watched this news, man. I'm trying to build this channel and grow. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time I drop another one of these Blues News videos. And like I said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Peace.
Sun beats.